Welcome to Millennials on the Move. The millennial that we have this week is Daphne Emmanuel.
Hi guys, how are you?
So before we get started with our interview, I'm going to ask her to tell us a little bit about herself.
Thank you, Micah. My name is Daphne Emmanuel, and I'm currently a healthy lifestyle consultant. So essentially what that entails is I'm also certified in personal training, and I also provide different nutritional advice as well as financial advice, which is what my company Trinity Elevation is based off of. I'm also a senior getting my second degree in supervision and management at Broward College at the moment. And I'm just, going through this entrepreneurial pursuit as, a lot of people are, and a lot of millennials that are like us are doing as well.
Okay, so a little bit personal. What else are you doing with your life besides the entrepreneurial reach?
Oh man, I'm doing so many things. Like, I'm working on so many different projects. I still do have a 9-to-5 job, and I prefer to keep one. It's just what I like to do. I like getting benefits. I mean, who doesn't? But just all the projects that I'm working on, I'm, creating an ebook. I'm creating free workouts for to provide to the public, because I unfortunately couldn't pick up any more training clients, which is okay. But I still want to be able to spread the knowledge that I have and not keep it bottled up inside my brain when everybody else can benefit from it as well.
Okay, thank you. So we're going to get into our interview. So what made you start your company? And can you please shed light on the name and where it came from and where you project it to go?
Definitely. When I started the company, I originally started it to be a personal training company, and it was strictly going to be about fitness and nutrition. As I continued to go through the path of, creating the business and creating the brands, I noticed that I was putting myself in this little box and putting myself in this little bubble when I have so much knowledge on other things as well that can greatly affect fitness and nutrition. So I like to think of it more of like a wellness factor, because when everything else in your life is going good, you excel at so many other things, including fitness. A lot of times I come across a lot of clients, and they're not really putting as much energy and as much effort into their workouts or their nutrition because they have other things going on. So they have other stresses with family or finances and things like that. So, and I noticed it personally on my behalf when I was going through my financial journey, as we all do. So I started doing a credit repair, journey for myself, and realized how much success that I was having doing it, and how it just elevated my energy, it elevated my motivation to continue to strengthen my fitness and strengthen my nutrition, because my finances were in order. I wasn't worried about living paycheck to paycheck anymore. I wasn't worried about getting denied for a loan again. So after I realized that, that's when I began restructuring my company and really making it more of a healthy lifestyle instead of just fitness and nutrition.
I couldn't help but hear while you were explaining, the way that your company was going, how it evolved from being one thing to many things. As an entrepreneur, I heard you say keeping a 9-to-5 made you feel comfortable. It made it because you wanted to continue to work.
Correct.
Can you shed light on keeping a 9-to-5 in your perspective while you're doing this entrepreneurial journey? Because I think it gets lost in communication as entrepreneurs and as people starting their businesses, that they should just start from the bottom and just think of all the hustles that they can think of and try to make money the fastest way they can, versus keeping a 9-to-5 and still being able to do the entrepreneurial journey. So shed light on why it's comfortable for you to keep the 9-to-5.
Yes, definitely. So even going through an entrepreneurial journey, it's different for everybody. Me, I like being comfortable with the 9-to-5, and the 9-to-5 job that I have allows me to still have a full day's work after I get off of work to accomplish my goals and accomplish my dreams and what I want to do. And that's just the industry that I'm in. But it's all about how comfortable you feel in your entrepreneurial journey. You can continue working your 9-to-5 and create a budget and create a savings plan to start your business when you make your business plan and figure out how much money you're really going to need to start up on the business. But I think what's the key component to doing that is also making sure that you budget a savings not only to start up your business, but also to save up like a year's worth of living expenses, or however long you think it's gonna be until you can get your business off the ground. That's a key factor that a lot of people miss, and it's one of those things that will stress you out as you're going through your journey, because you don't know how you're gonna pay your bills. Your business is not bringing in enough money or is enough cash flow. You're not cash flow, and you're not breaking even or making a profit yet. So then it becomes stressful for you, and then you find yourself, okay, let me just go get another job, and you put your dreams and your business on the back burner, and that's not, what you want to do as an entrepreneur. So it's different for everybody. You have to do what is comfortable for you, and some of the questions that you want to ask yourself is this going to be something that I can maintain while holding a job? If it's not going to be maintainable, then give yourself a deadline, give yourself a goal as to when you're going to have whatever financial backing you're going to need to start your business, and however much money you're going to need to continue to live while you're still. There's a lot of different things you can do on the side that aren't time consuming, that can still allow you to sustain your income while you're building up your business as well.
Right. Thank you for shedding light on that. Also, what would you say is your greatest achievement so far when it comes to your company? Like, what would you say is your greatest?
My greatest achievement, hands down, is starting my ebook. So I'm coming out with the ebook on my credit repair journey, and it's going to include my journey, what went down in my situation, how I got out of it, what you can do to make that journey happen for yourself as well, the letter templates that you can send to the companies, the laws that you need to know so you don't get blindsided by somebody saying one thing when it's not true, but it's more of like a intimidation technique. That is my biggest accomplishment, because I talked about it for a long time. I was like, I'm gonna put this information in a book, I'm gonna give it to the world, I'm gonna sell it, start doing the residual income. But I have a procrastination thing, that's like one of my weaknesses, I mean, and it's okay, you work on it, but once you start working on your goal and you include people that you feel are important, that can help you attain that goal and also keep you accountable. That's a really big thing, is accountability. So being the fact that I have people in my corner consistently asking me, how's the book coming along? How far have you gotten? What else do you need to do? How long is it going to take for you to do it? That keeps me on my toes and keeps me motivated to continue to keep going, because it shows that people want this. People want to see it. People want to view it, and it's information that they can use. Definitely.
Right.
Ebook, hands down, biggest accomplishment.
Okay, great. So, can you tell us what is your main personal growth struggle other than procrastination? Because you did hint on that, which we all struggle with. But just tell us a little bit about what you struggle with when it comes to personal growth.
Ooh, my biggest struggle is this right here.
Okay.
Public speaking is something that I told myself that I want to grow and be better at, because I have a fear of talking to people. I even said it one day, like, we all have, not everybody, but I have Snapchat on my phone, and I rarely ever used it. And it's just like, I realized that I didn't really like talking on camera. So I was just like, you know what, I'm going to use it more, talk on camera, and really get comfortable, because how else are you going to overcome that obstacle if you don't throw yourself into it?
Right.
So, and then also just, promoting myself and, promoting my business and my blog is another thing. We don't really open ourselves up to promotion and what we're doing because, it's a fear of criticism. It's a fear of failure, which is okay to have, but to let that stand in your way, which I have done, in the past as well. It's just like, I'm so scared of what people are going to say, what people are going to think, and the fear, and you get in the way of yourself.
Right. And
you just put it on the back burner once again, and you don't accomplish what you can accomplish because of the fact that you're so scared of what you think is going to happen, which may not even happen, but you won't know because you're not going to take that step.
Right.
So that right there is like a real big personal growth for me, and I'm so glad that I'm sitting here doing this interview and talking about this, because I'm coming over two things. I'm coming over procrastination by getting on my toes, really bringing this out. Also, getting over the fear of talking to people, and I'm self-promoting in front of tons of people right now, and so it's 3 birds in one stone. It's a really good thing. So that's personal growth wise.
Well, thank you so much for getting over that to do this interview because honestly, we need to hear from each other. And the fear of criticism and the fear of support, to be completely honest, we don't put ourselves out there because either A, we feel like people are not going to think it's as great as an idea as we think it is, but also, are we as good as we think we are? And once you put yourself out there, it's kind of like you just kind of got to run with it, you know? You got to take it in stride. It is what it is. Don't worry about the likes. Don't worry about the comments. Worry about your content because people who are looking for fitness, people who are looking for their credit to be repaired, people who are looking to aspire to be a personal trainer will see this video, get inspired, and do exactly what you're doing. And that goes for any endeavor that you choose to do when it comes to entrepreneurship or anything else. I really thank you for getting over that. What quote have you heard from anybody? I mean, it could be in a book, a person that you came across. What quote sticks with you and what keeps you going?
I read a lot of quotes and they all like come in and out of my mind. I mean, the one that I have recently heard of definitely is, you know, every professional was once an amateur.
Right.
So that right there is like sticking to me because now at this point where, you know, the decisions that I make now can make or break my business.
Right.
So, you know, it makes me think strategically, really plan and do things. I'm not going to say do things the right way, but, you know, take calculated risks in the business that can, you know, grow your company. And if they don't, then, you know, it's a lesson learned and you just have to learn from it and continue to move on.
Right. Great. The last question I would say is just what motivates you? What keeps you going? What makes you not want to give up and quit and just do 9 to 5? What just makes you keep going?
Something that definitely keeps me going is that anything is possible. And it may sound cliche or, you know, whatever the case may be, but anything really is possible because when you see like some of the feats that a lot of people are accomplishing, it really goes to show that even though the odds may be against you, however many odds it may be, whether it's, you know, you're a woman, you know, African American, minority, or, you know, whatever the case may be, glass ceilings that you have to break. At the end of the day, as long as you continue putting in the work, somebody is going to take notice and they're going to realize what you're doing. And when they realize what you're doing, and they really truly believe in it, they have no problem promoting you, promoting your cause, promoting your business to, you know, elevate you to that next level. And that's, you know, one of the things that I feel like, you know, like even like with different millennials that we kind of struggle with is that there will be somebody else coming up in the same field or in the same industry that are trying to take the steps and trying to get to where you are, but a lot of people don't really like extend, you know, the laurel branch and extend the helping hand for, you know, for the fear of that, oh, you know, they're going to take me out of business or they're going to do better than me and I'm not going to have a job or, you know, whatever the case may be. But if you're confident in yourself, you don't have to worry about nobody taking your job.
Exactly.
You know, so it's just like you're really giving support to another, you know, another person, you know, mentoring, just giving business advice. And I mean, at the end of the day, if it's really something that you see is profitable, you guys can become business partners and you can make money off of it. So there should be a fear of helping each other and supporting each other and doing, you know, things to, you know, help somebody else get to the
Thank you so much, Daphne, for being with us today, getting over your fear. We just look forward to the things you're going to have for us moving forward. Follow her and just remember this moment because she is an aspired entrepreneur that will turn to a professional that is now an amateur. So keep that in mind. Keep her uplifted. Keep supporting. And thank you for tuning in.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. You guys can check out my websites at www.demmanuelfit.com and also www.trinityelevation.com, where you can find all the information on the free workouts, my nutritional advice, as well as any financial information that you may need in regards to budgeting, credit repair, or anything like that. You can also contact me personally at Daphne@trinityelevation.com.